Jalpari.
Oh, just an accident. I've been waiting for so long. I've been waiting for you, but you never come. झूमने लगेगा आसमां दिल मेरा झूमने लगेगा आसमां. Is this in my head? I know what you're thinking. I love your eyes.
Oh, really? My eyes? Oh, wow. Never heard that one before. I mean, since when do big brown eyes get compliments from literally everybody? Yeah, cliched. I mean, come on. That's your big line. That's your big pickup line. I love your eyes. I mean, oh God. You know, Dr. Moise's assistant, she kept touching the wood panel on the door jamb, like right next to us, and kept saying, touch wood, you have beautiful eyes, touch wood, you have beautiful eyes, you have beautiful eyes. And, you know, she's straight, by the way. I mean, seriously. Did not see you crying. Oh, did not see you crying. Feel alone without a friend, you know you feel like dying. Oh, did not see you crying. I want you to want me. I need you to need me. I love you to love me. I'm begging you to beg me. I'll shine up the old brown shoes, put on a brand new shirt. Whatever happened to the life that we once knew? Can we really live without each other?
I wasn't finished. I was just warming up. Don't interrupt me this time.
One girl, this new G in my bus at KGS, like she was an A-level student. Yeah, and I was in O-levels. Yeah, she was an anomaly. She was an exception. I mean, she loved my nose. She loved my nose, and she couldn't stand my eyes. She was like, they're so sunken and deep set and tired looking.
I just told you not to interrupt me. Yeah. Okay, so as I was saying, I love your eyes. I love your cheeks. I love your bones. Are you trying to say cheekbones?
How was I supposed to know that something wasn't right?
I love your brow. I love your brows. I love your mouth. I love your chin. I love your hair. I love your forehead. I love your neck. Everything under it. I love your arms. I love your heart, mind, body, and soul. And what do you know about my heart, mind, body, and soul? Everything.
Ask you, meet you.
So you remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Love lips and rosy cheeks, I'll see you again, even if it's just be chance.
Like my next mistake, once again, wanna play.
The thrill that you spill runs back, completely filled with satisfaction. When you're done, satisfaction always fun. I couldn't ask for another. There's my passport and Sherry's hands. She can make the bad girls good for a weekend.
I'm your queen, find out what you want. Be that girl for a month. Wait, the worst is yet to come. Oh no, screaming, crying, perfect storms. I can make all the tables turn. Rose garden filled with thorns. Make you second guess and like, oh my god, who is she? I get drunk and jealousy. You'll come back each time you leave. Cause darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You could tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Gotta love the Starbucks lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane.
I love your arms, legs, limbs, even those marks on your legs that you're trying so desperately to hide. But most of all, I love your broken tooth. And I want to lick it. Tooth parda, you had a blank space, Bobby. And I said my name. Girls only want love if it's torture. Can't say he didn't warn me. Let me lick your tooth. No one has to know. You know, Nick Carter said that to Melissa, what's her face, before he, date raped her. Yeah. No, see, I have a Sagittarius stellium, like Aaron Carter, like the late Aaron Carter, really tragic death, I swear to God. But yeah, I have a Sagittarius stellium. Everyone has to know, we broadcast everything. We just can't help but tell the truth. So, Yeah, that doesn't apply. That doesn't apply. And this isn't about whether someone has to know or not. I don't want someone licking my broken tooth. What is this obsession with licking a broken tooth? I like the smooth, metallic feel of a broken tooth against my tongue. That's all. Yeah.
Was that he?
I would like that. Sherry and I, we used to lick each other's teeth all the time, and, like she said, half my teeth are broken, so, yeah. Nadia, we used to lick each other's teeth all the time. Why don't you then? Why don't you do it now? Like, what's stopping you now? And I was like, we're divorced. Hello. Yeah, but you're an actor. It shouldn't matter to you. I mean, isn't that what you do for a living? You get directed to kiss beautiful women and lick their teeth or whatever and just get paid for it. I mean, isn't that what happens? Isn't that what your job is? I mean, as a Hollywood actor, I mean, isn't that part and parcel of your job? I have never prostituted anyone for the screen or otherwise. If you want to lick my teeth for nausea, I'm game. I don't have a problem with it. I don't want to lick your tooth. I want to lick her tooth. Her tooth is broken. That's what I want to lick. God. And yeah, it's over between us. Ever since you were jacking it off, jacking the jacket, it's been over. And you, Nadia, you're not Lindsay Lohan, okay? And we're not your parents, and this is not the Parent Trap. So, yeah, newsflash. That's the 411.
Used autotune to make my eyes blue in this photo of me from when I was 15. I used to say parent, like parents-teacher meeting, and then Amna was like, no, it's parents because they pay rent. So it's like parents-teacher meeting. Yeah, just thinking about that. Yeah, I got Sigourney Weaver's most beloved character, and yeah, this is from Worldman. I felt so old at 24. I felt like the oldest person in the world at 24. And now today, happy birthday to me. I'm turning 37. Wanted to extrapolate on, wax lyrical on the Book of Joy and Desmond Tutu and the Dalai Lama and Douglas Abrams and their insights into how to be joyous, how to be contented. And being content is not the same as not complaining about bad people or not saying anything, not calling them out. Archbishop Desmond Tutu, for example, I repeat apartheid and injustice by the Chinese government, injustice by the South African government, the hypocrisy of it when they were not allowing the Dalai Lama to visit him in South Africa or even like live in South Africa. It's like he's stuck in India, right? And even then, Desmond Tutu, Archbishop Desmond Tutu, Archie, repeatedly, like just emphatically, repeatedly, just like condemned the hypocrisy of the South African government, the injustices committed by the Chinese government, etc., etc. I mean, they are speaking truth to power. They are practicing moral courage in speaking truth to power. There's nowhere that, even his own father, like Archbishop Desmond Tutu, talked about how his father beat his mother and very violently, and how angry he was at his dad for doing that. He's not, lampshading that behavior. He's not hiding it. He's not saying, "Oh no, my father was perfect."
Philosophically,
he's not deifying his father. And again, there was a big theme of that. The theme was don't deify anyone, don't demonize anyone. We're all human beings, and human beings make mistakes. Human beings do bad things to each other, do good things to each other as well. It's just, but the thing is to check yourself, to be like, okay, I did that bad thing, and I'm sorry about it. I'm going to try and not do that again. I'm going to try to grow
just continued
out
on
of
their
it.
crime sprees because they were just like high on the fact that they got away with it, And it doesn't work as a deterrent. It lacks efficacy as a deterrent. It doesn't really serve any purpose because, like in Great Expectations, when Pip said, who kills the executioner or something to that effect. I mean, I don't remember the exact line, but, Philip or Pip, the protagonist in Great Expectations, says this. His aunt says, ask no questions, hear no lies. And then he's wondering, like, why does she want me to not trust her? Like, why does she want me to think that she would lie to me? But the point in that is that, it's like if you think that killing is wrong, you wouldn't execute a killer because then who kills the executioner? be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you.
Famously, violence breeds violence, and a lot of people. I mean, that quote is attributed to a lot of people, including Bobby Kennedy. But it was somebody else, like relatively obscure to Bobby Kennedy. But I'm just like remembering that.
When we were
Bobby
kids,
Kennedy
my
was more
Taurus
focused on
sister
moral
was actually
courage
talking to me about that. I think that's probably why I'm so vehemently against the death penalty and capital punishment and from such a young age. Like, I'm just, like, always against it. And I think that's probably why she was talking to me about that great expectations.
I couldn't aspire to anything higher than to feel the desire to have you by me, ba ba dee da 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 dee da.
With the pioneers, Sir Charles Dickens and Sir Charles Napier. Napier is what my house at KGS was named after. Like,
Autism,
he's the
breathing
person that
issues,
was named
lisp.
after. He had a lot of like witty
just,
things
or
to
maybe
say.
it could. Well, that
But,
could be attributed
yeah,
to my
what was I
broken
talking about?
tooth
Yeah,
as
so
well.
they were both like very
when you
actively
have a broken
protesting
tooth, you
for
have
workers'
trouble
rights as
speaking,
well
and
as
sometimes you
against
sound
the death
kind of
penalty,
spitty.
as in public hangings.
It's gross.
Of
I'm
women
sorry
especially.
to anyone with misophonia
so
who might
in
be
England,
listening to this. I mean,
for a
I'm
good
really
many
sorry.
years.
It's going to keep
right
continuing.
at that time,
I'm
but for
sure.
a good many years, the death penalty was abolished, and there were pioneering contributors to the fact that the death penalty was abolished in the UK. And I'm kind of proud of
Also,
that.
somebody decided to talk to me about
I
why
don't
the
know,
sky
it's
is
just
blue,
like, I'm
in the
proud to be
daytime.
an meteorite
Yeah, so she's talking to me
that.
about how the gases in the atmosphere have the colors Wib Gior, and when it rains, the gases slow down, and you see a rainbow formation sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Sometimes it slows the gases, the precipitation from the rain, the moisture from the rain, slows retards the gases, the speed of the gases. Anyway, my Taurus Sun, Taurus Dominant sister was also talking about this line from My So-Called Life that goes like, everyone's always telling me to be myself like it's something solid. This other time, Daddy made me return this book of multiplication tables that I got for winning this. But I was like a portly, gentle. So she was talking about an experiment with a centrifuge. So she said that all the colors of the rainbow with
Before that, I
Gior
didn't understand the concept
Wild
at all. I was
indigo,
just
et cetera, et
memorizing
cetera,
multiplication tables. I wasn't
are
adding
placed
numbers. I wasn't
on
adding five.
around
I wasn't like
a
5 times
centrifuge,
1
and
is
if you
1
run
because
it
it's
like at
5,
a very
and 5
high
times 2 is
speed,
5
then
plus
it
5
appears